All right, y'all. So I'm here to talk about the Drake UMG back and forth. I guess UMG filed some more documents, but in particular, I'm more so responding to the company man's video he made here, where it says it has documents on Drake's relationship with minors. Now, here's the thing, right? It says news reports and documents concerning number one. You get and this is why it's important that you read this legal stuff correctly. And this is the only part of his video like I have an issue with, and I just want to make that known. The rest of the stuff is cool. Like everybody has their own whether it's What's the Dirt, Curtis King, Fantano, who else is covering this? There's some lawyer girl, that's like music lawyer girl. She's covering stuff, and then you have him, including myself. I'm covering it, in numerous other creators. Right? Everybody has their own bias, right? And everybody has their own angle that they're pushing for their audience that it more aligns with their own ideas and their audience, and that's okay. That's fine and dandy. But I just want to point out, when you read these news reports, these legal stuff, all right, you have the bullet point, right? And it says news reports and documents concerning. Then it puts in parentheses number one. That means news reports and documents for the whole thing. That doesn't necessarily mean each thing has documents related to it, right? So it says one, Drake's relationship with and behavior around minors. Then it goes two, criminal charges and convictions of Baka Not Nice, which is Travis Savory. And then it says number three, the rap feud between Drake and Kendrick Lamar, including but not limited to documents appended as exhibits N through X to UMG's RJN, right? Now, here's the thing, right? The only way there would be documents concerning Drake's relationships and behaviors with minors would be if there was some type of settlement, and I'm just providing this for clarification purposes. If there was some type of settlement, okay, that's one. There was a settlement, some type of NDA or some other thing that's hard copy, physical document that would make Drake out to be a pedophile or said something about his behavior with minors in such regard. I believe more so that particular bullet point only has news reports. Because if there was documents, I mean, unless UMG and Drake had them under lock and effing key, we would have been found. We would have been found out. We would have been known. We would have been seeing those documents. People been trying to just get dude off out of here for the last year and some change now. We would have been seeing it. I don't know how you could read that way, okay? Because it's concerning all of them, right? And then when it goes to Baka Night Nights, and this is how I can tell you about how it reads, because if it's criminal charges and convictions, do you think they're going to give you a news report about it, or do they think they're going to give you the publicly available court documents about Baka Not Nice's case? They're going to give you the criminal documents. So that would pertain to documents, not news reports. And in the rap feud, news reports, document. Why would they need to give you document about the rap beef? There wouldn't need to. What would be the documentation there? Like, are you going to produce a document? Oh, they both agreed to diss each other. They agreed on paper that we are going to have this war between Republic and Interscope. You know what I'm saying? The two CEO label heads, and have them battle it out to see which one of their artists will become the bigger artist. But still, the most commercially successful person is the one it's been for the last eons, because it's been like 15 fucking years of Drake just being the number one commercial artist. So what are we talking about here? Right? And he goes on to say, like, oh, they have documents. They have documents. They don't. They have news reports. You have to read these things carefully. And the only reason I know how to read these things is because I have a background in contracts. So I'm very like precise in how I read these things. Now, other than that, everything else he wanted to say, ain't got no issue with it. I just want to say that, get that over with. Now, where do I think the Drake versus UMG thing is going? This is UMG filing like their defense stuff back. Obviously, UMG has a tendency of doing a lot of puffing up of their chest, but when it comes down to actually like striking back at Drake, they don't really do it like that. So I don't know if this is a gloves off moment for them. I don't know. I genuinely don't know, but I don't know what they could have to defend themselves either. Like, and then if you're just going to use news reports, okay, somebody in a news report said this, but that doesn't make it factual. So that doesn't help your claim because it doesn't make it factual. Now, if somebody like in a blog or whatever said something a certain way about Drake, like that's their opinion, and or you frame it as an opinion piece, cool. But nobody's came out and had like hard documented evidence. Yes, this is it. This is him being a pedophile. Like nobody's had it. If they had it, we would have been seeing it by now. Like, and I just want that to be known. That's it. That's all. That's in the video. Thank y'all so much for watching. Again, I will be back with updates for this whenever they have like more extensive updates. Because I've already did another video. Like, I don't want to become that creator that's constantly like beating you down or like taking little tidbits and making this long video about it, and it ends up being just this little morsel of new information. Like, I'm not gonna do that. That's the same reason why I'm only responding to that piece, because I was gonna do a full video, but then I seen he did it, and then I was like, okay, his video is mostly fine. I just want to talk about the misconception part of the video. So that's it. That's my time. If you want to actually go check out this video, I'll link it in the description of my video, because why not? So you can watch it and see what I'm talking about. It's around the, let me get that back up on the screen here. It's around the 9 minute and 44-second mark. He gets into that. Well, really, he has it timestamped, so it starts before then. But the top stuff isn't what matters. It's the news report part that really is it, and it's somewhere after the 9:44. Anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. I'm up out of here. Peace.